Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Morning, Dar.
Ahoy!
Okay, I know what I forgot to do here.
What did you forget to do?
I forgot to check to make certain that we are actually live.
We are totally live.
Yeah, we're live.
Yeah, we're live. Okay, yep. Yeah, I forgot to set up my phone to follow the channel. But anyway, ah, and how are you doing, Ramen?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you guys doing today?
Dar?
I'm just
Oh,
stoked. Yeah, totally stoked.
Ramen's giggle there is making me wonder what has gone on in her life. I can't tell if that was an evil boy. Oh boy, have I got stories to tell
wow!
that I can't, or if
That's
that's
harsh.
I've been up for 36 hours and I'm on crazy mode.
Well, that's wow. Y'all just judge me so harshly.
I see. I didn't say shit. I just want
I
that to
know.
be on the record.
I'm really disappointed in you, Shroom. I'm really surprised out of everybody here, it's you. You that judges me harshly.
I'm not judging. I'm just saying, I can't tell the difference between that giggle, what was behind it. You know,
Nothing.
that is curiosity.
Uh-huh. You know what
It-
that did to the cat, right?
Yeah, the cat was not too happy.
Hmm.
well, you're right. Kitty Kitty wasn't too happy, but that's beside the point. Anyway,
Is there anyone
Eh,
here yet?
nah, no one has showed up yet,
Oh
but I
no.
mean, I have been MIA all week, so
Well, that's
I
just
feel,
racist.
it's to be, anti-shroomism. You know, people just don't like shrooms. But what can I say? I mean, even my wife doesn't like shrooms unless they're well hidden. But that's beside the point. Uh
Shrooms are yummy.
yeah, the idea for today's stream. Yesterday, I
Hmm.
was trying or the other day, I was trying a new recipe.
What was it?
I don't know, but it
See,
was it was very in depth. It took me about 4 hours, 4.5 hours to make it.
Oh my god.
And we sat down to eat it, and it was like I just wasted the past 4.5 hours of my life.
Were you able to
Uh,
salvage any of it?
well, I mean, no, it wasn't. It wasn't nasty. It was just like
was underwhelming.
for the amount of time it took to prepare it, it was very underwhelming.
Wow.
Exactly. And it's like, well, it's one of the things like, okay, we had it once. I'll never make this again. Tear up the recipe, wad it up, and throw it in the trash can. Delete it from the computer type thing.
It shall be never
Yeah.
seen or heard from again.
Right. But, quite unlike the bread that I baked last night. And hopefully the bread I bake this out. I'm in a baking mood. I feel like baking breads.
Okay.
So baked some regular bread last night, just regular white bread, nothing fancy. And then I found a recipe for English loaf bread. It's supposed to be like English muffins, but loaf style.
Interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. So I'm going to give that a try. And B Token has shown up.
It's my boy.
So,
Oh,
but anyway, so has anything interesting happened in either one of your lives this week?
define
Okay.
interesting.
Yes. I'm okay. Why are you asking me that? You hurt your own feelings. Go play, silly head.
How do
I'll be
you
right
hurt
back.
your own
Don't.
feelings?
She's. I don't even know, man. I don't even question it.
So, how about you, Dar?
Like I said, define interesting.
Well, anything, that out of the usual or exciting, hey, I made a $500,000 sale this week.
What?
Yeah, I wish. I wish. Yeah, that would be
You
good.
know, I landed a $10 million account. Afternoon, Fury. So,
Yeah, that's not likely to happen. So we'll just go with what we got.
uh, I did get in
I'm
a little
okay
bit
with
of
that.
trouble at work, but
Do tell.
What'd you do?
well, since I've been demoted, reduced, and everything, they promoted or probationally promoted another person.
Uh,
Okay, they're going to give her the job for 6 months, and if they can handle it, then she gets to keep it. If not, they'll demote her back to where she was.
I understand now. You're recruiting us to help sabotage her.
No, 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 no,
Mission.
no, no, no.
Oh,
So,
damn.
but she instituted some new policies,
Uh,
and I intentionally ignored every one of her new policies.
no.
Yeah,
What did you do?
I just didn't do what she asked me to do.
What did she ask you to do?
Mm,
Wear
She
pants? I don't understand.
no, no, no. It was stuff
Yeah,
like
wear pants. Yeah.
um, email her directly any and all shift notes. Not it wasn't just good enough to put the notes into the notes where when you came on to shift, you sat down and read them. She
Uh-huh.
wanted the notes emailed to her directly so she could read all of our notes from at home.
Well, you're not being paid to help her work at home, so
So that was just one of the things I intentionally ignored. And the owner come down the other morning
ruh-roh.
before I had my missing week and asked me about why I was doing these little things. And I said, well, I was being intentionally petty.
Best thing in
And
the
she
world.
and she looked at me and she goes, "What? You're not a petty person." I said, "Well, I've never had a reason to be petty here before."
Oh my God, you're learning. I love this. Go on.
And she just what they give me this look like, huh? What the hell are you talking about? I said, well, you remember how many times I've come to you saying will you please tell her to do certain things because I ask her and she absolutely refuses to do anything. And she goes, yeah. I said, well, I'm returning the favor. I'm letting her know what it's like to request things be done a certain way and it be
Uh,
ignored.
mm,
And I've been doing it now for the past 3 weeks. And she goes, oh, okay. Well, she's not happy with you. And I said, I don't care. Was I happy with her? Did it matter that I wasn't happy with her? And she just sort of like,
Marsha, Marsha, Marsha.
yeah. And she goes, "Are you done being petty then?
No.
Can I ask you to please stop being petty? Because I'm tired of hearing her complain about you."
Tell her the frog and the scorpion story.
No, no, no. I really like my boss. She's really a sweet lady. So I promised her no, I'd only quit being petty simply because it was starting to affect her. Not because it was affecting the other person, but because it was affecting my boss. You know, got my job
Furry.
is not to make my boss's life miserable.
Behold the storage one. Yeah.
Exactly, Fury. Exactly. You know, I couldn't care less how much I bothered the other woman. You know,
Oh,
it that didn't hurt my soul one little bit. You know, that's kind of yeah. I don't do petty, but when I do it, I feel I do it well.
I'm so happy. That brought warmth to my heart.
But yeah, that's the most exciting thing that's happened in my week.
Uh,
Uh so anyhow,
Marie Kondo would be so proud. It sparked joy. Dude, you must keep it.
I like Fury's comment there.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, behold the strange barn in which I keep. As you can see, it is barren,
Hmm.
as are the fields in which I grow them,
Yeah.
as in my pockets in which I sometimes keep some.
Uh,
You know,
See, that's what I live for. You gotta bring me more of those stories.
Fury. If she had a fax machine, I probably would do that. But yeah. Now, see, I have emailed her a couple of times directly, but it's been, hey, you forgot to do this.
Eh, eh.
You know. So, but that's beside the point. Hey, I can't do my job because you forgot to do this. So she knows I know how to email her.
Yes.
Anyway, the I was telling my wife this story about this pettiness, and she just looked at me and she's like, you know that looks wives give husbands when it's like, please, why,
Yep.
what,
I am very. I don't know how it looks on me, but I know how it feels, and I'm feeling it right now. Yeah, it's great.
yeah. It's like that was the look I got. It's like, do I have to come to work and smack you about to keep you straight there?
Uh,
Then they the boss comes down. She goes, I need to make some changes to your schedule for the next couple of weeks. It's like,
oh
okay.
no.
And she goes, so I'll go ahead and send it to you. I said, great. I said, why don't you go ahead and send a copy to my wife? That way, she can help keep me straight. And she goes, well, why do I even bother sending it to you then?
Damn.
These women, they know me so well. Oh, I love that petty Fury.
Yep.
I'm not petty. I'm being surly. I'm scheduled to be petty in 17 minutes, 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So specific.
Yeah.
Much better to be surly than petty.
Anyway. Anyhow, I
But petty can be an awful lot of fun. Just saying.
I've never
so
been petty, so I can just guess.
Yeah, well, you know,
okay,
not
Ramen.
for everybody. It's not for everybody, Ramen.
No, I don't. Yeah, no.
You expect us to believe you've never done anything petty in your life.
I expect you to smile and say, absolutely, I agree with you 100%.
Ah, okay. Absolutely, I believe you 100%.
There we go. That's all I ask. I don't ask much.
And
Yeah, after
meanwhile,
all,
I
have you
got
not seen the things? Believe her?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, it's also all over TV and everything. Believe her.
What? Yeah, me
Yeah, I've
too.
been seeing it all over.
Have a cookie. Yeah,
Oh,
Shroom does
I
deserve a
believe you.
cookie.
So
God
I
damn
believe
it.
you, Ramen.
All right, there we go. That's all I needed.
I tell you, I am in such a mood. Speaking of cookies, to bake some sugar cookies.
I never liked those.
I've got my grandmother's recipe, and it uses lard instead of Crisco, and that lard makes a lot of difference in the flavor and texture of sugar cookies.
You ever see the that cook that Dylan Hollis thing? It's just lard. He's talking about lard and he's throwing it around and it's falling off his spoon and he's just he doesn't do well with lard.
Oh,
It was all mhm.
I keep a container of lard in my cupboard all the time, but then I also use it in my cast iron. After I clean my cast iron, I bring it up to temperature and then give it a quick wipe down with some lard.
Yeah. Okay, clarified
Uh,
butter. I don't get the big deal about it's yeah, ghee. I don't get the big deal about it. Everybody loves that shit.
I for baking with if I'm baking, I'm using clarified butter.
Really?
Yes.
I just use butter. I mean, is it that big of a difference?
Yes. In a lot of recipes, it makes a huge difference because you're getting all the impurities out of it. You're getting the water out of it. So you're getting that, you get more of that delicious butter flavor. But yes, clarified butter definitely for the win.
Okay. Yeah, I know the solids are removed. I don't know.
Yeah, I take um, cloves of garlic
Mhm.
and I do it in and I make my garlic butter and clarified butter. And I clarify the butter at the same time that I'm cooking the garlic into it.
Yeah, that sounds
So,
really good.
oh, and then you really want to top it off?
Hmm.
Use that on your
Garlic
uh,
bread.
no, on your potatoes.
Ooh.
Cook potatoes in that clarified butter. Mm.
Listen to you.
Mm.
All you people and your freaking potatoes, man.
Dude, I gotta have potatoes. I'm Irish. I die if I don't. Like, I can't go 48 hours without a potato infusion. I'm sorry.
But I I love my taters.
Mhm.
You know, I
Yeah, whatever.
ha,
It's like the
hash
perfect food.
is the perfect food that is absolutely useless to your body, but is still perfect.
No, it's got, you eat the skin too, and it's got some, vitamin and mineral benefits in there. It's good for you.
But now, don't get me wrong. I love my taters. I mean, I did have some hash browns the other day. Oh, yes, exactly, Fury. That sounds good. Now, it'd take me forever to use all that butter, four
Hmm.
pounds of butter, but
It's a lot of butter.
that's a lots of butter.
But, if you do that right before Thanksgiving, it'll be gone.
Yep. Uh, oh God.
Now I want turkey.
Thanksgiving is coming up. I have got to go ahead and start my preparation for Thanksgiving.
It's April.
Right.
You know,
I understand that.
okay, I'm not going to argue.
All right. But when I got to make all my stock and broth from scratch,
Oh, yeah.
all right, I've got to start now on making it. Vitamin B, bacon, beer, butter, and
Butter.
biscuits.
I'm down with that.
I could get behind that. I could
Hmm.
get behind that myself.
The not so much the beer unless it's Guinness or German black beer, but the other three, yeah, I could definitely get down with. In fact, I had bacon and buttered biscuits, well, buttered bread this morning for breakfast.
I haven't had breakfast
Mm.
yet.
So, well, like I said, I baked mini loaves yesterday, so I had toast with apple butter and bacon for breakfast this morning.
Oh, my
Had to had to mute myself.
God.
I No Fury. I've tried the porters and stouts, and
They are delicious, and yes, porters and stouts are just so good. Such a good way to go.
I can hear Shrew wrestling with himself.
well, this
Well,
is where
again,
I have
see,
to come in and say no.
some
I
people
I
have
have to question your
a
taste
sense of
buds.
taste, and other people don't. And that's just that's all there is to it. Some people have refined palates and refined taste, and other people, well, they just quite
And
happy with meat and potatoes, and that's
those that don't
fine.
like porters and stouts.
Just plain meat and potatoes and never doing anything interesting. That's fine. It's, you know, they just have no like sense of anything interesting. But hey, more power to them.
Oh, my God.
Last night I was slicing up cucumbers and carrots and such to go into a salad. Got my carrots sliced up the way I wanted them. Got my cucumbers done up. Went to grab the lettuce out of the refrigerator, and the lettuce was good yesterday
Uh,
or the day before. Pulled it out last night, and I mean, I just pulled it out. My fingers went right through that and threw it straight in the trash can. So it's
oh,
like, all
no.
right, what am I going to do with this big bowl of? All right, let me get the mayo, the Dijon mustard, and the lemon juice out and make up a cucumber salad for dinner.
Nothing wrong with that.
Oh, though, wife had made it to Aldi's and they had their croissant hamburger buns in.
Ooh.
Those are good.
Oh my, those are so good.
The
Lightly toast
croissant
them.
ones or the brioche ones. We always get the brioche ones because they're really good.
I guess it's the brioche croissant roll hamburger buns. I didn't look at I don't remember what it says on the packaging, but man, lightly toast them. And, oh yeah, that those that those things will ruin you forever using a regular hamburger bun again.
Yeah, we don't. We just use the brioche hamburger buns, and they also have brioche bagels, which are not like it's not like a real bagel, but it's very good.
R- the Aldi's does,
Yeah. See,
sweetheart. Aldi's has brioche styled bagels now.
well, they've had them for a long time.
Aldi's
Brioche
has
bagels.
a brioche style bagel or a bagel style brioche, like the hamburger buns we get from Aldi's. They've got that in bagel style now. Hint, hint, hint.
Yeah. See, we shop at Aldi's a lot because a lot of their stuff is just really good.
Well, see,
Um,
the Aldi's here just opened up in the past few months.
ah, so we've been
So,
shopping at Aldi's for a long time
and it
because
and it's right across the street from Walmart. But man, it's I've only been in it one. The It's the first place I've ever been where the shopping carts were corral was kept outside.
yeah, and you have to have a quarter to get your
You have
shopping
to have a
cart.
quarter.
Mm-hmm.
You
And
know what I
that's how
mean?
you could tell regular shoppers from Aldi shoppers, right? Because as you're coming out of the store, and you're going to go put your cart back and get your quarter, people will walk up and say, "I'll take that cart," and they hand you a quarter. That's how you can tell a real Aldi shopper. If they don't hand you the quarter, that means they're not an Aldi shopper. Yeah, the first time I ever went to an Aldi's was in Germany,
Huh.
and I was like, yeah. After that, then they opened one in Virginia, so that's where we're living, and I said, we got to go to Aldi's, and we've been going to Aldi's ever since.
Fury,
Just
I
because,
can't answer that question honestly because it's been so many years since I've been to Europe and had European bread,
so what's
actual
the
European.
question? What's the
Are the
question?
breads you get in the U.S. the same as European breads, or is it a U.S. sweetened bread?
Um, yeah, the answer is no. The bread you get in Europe is much different than the bread you get in the United States. The closest to European bread you're going to get in the US is if you go to like a Lidl store and go to their bakery and get a loaf of bread there. Otherwise, no. Breads in the United States are much different than they are in Europe. That is a fact.
Now I do on occasion special order because I just get hungry for it. It's par baked brochin, and they ship it to you, and then you have to finish baking it in your at home. So, and it's got the instructions on how to preheat your oven correctly, how to got your the water just right in your oven, the humidity and everything to get that nice crust that you want on your brochin. So,
Yeah.
also
So yeah, no.
it's 1 pound
But
note there at in England. If what it, Lidl, Lidl,
Lidl.
how you pronounce that? Lidl.
Yep. It's another German grocery store.
Okay.
We had one in Virginia. I've not seen one here in Florida.
So, who was it that was telling me about? They were able to get the German, or yeah, the German curry ketchups.
That was me because I do it all the time.
All right. Well, I got some in last. I got some. Mine came in,
Good.
and the wife likes the mild. I bought that twin pack,
Yeah.
and The other one just I don't. It's not as sharp as I remember it being.
Well,
I mean I remember it being a lot spicier.
no. So here's the thing. All right. So because I'm a huge currywurst fanatic, I am like the currywurst. I when you cut me, I bleed currywurst. All right. So here's the thing. There's two things. There's the curry ketchup, and then there's the currywurst sauce. Maggie, Maggi, makes the currywurst sauce that you actually put on the sausage as it's cooking. That is much sharper than the ketchup. Much
All right, so
sharper.
that's what I'm remembering the flavor of is this currywurst
Yeah.
sauce.
Yes, that's it. So when you go to Germany, depending on because the currywurst is really a Berlin thing, right?
Well, we had
And
it
that
where I was at there at Bitburg.
right, but it's actually a depending on where you go. So if you go up around the Berlin area, the currywurst is much different than it is going to be elsewhere. So a
Right.
lot of places, what they'll do is they put the sausage and the French fries on the plate and squirt curry ketchup over the top. That's not currywurst. Currywurst is when you actually cook the sausage in the curry sauce, put it on the plate, and then offered the curry ketchup to dip your fries in, right? So,
Ah, okay.
so I keep currywurst ketchup in my refrigerator and currywurst sauce in my refrigerator because when I make the sausages, but because I like the sauce so much better, usually when I do it, I put some of the sauce on the fries as well because it is sharper in flavor.
What's the
But
name of the currywurst sausage you get?
it's just regular whatever kind of bratwurst you can get. We have
Oh,
a
okay, Maggie currywurst sauce. There it is.
it's a sauce.
All right.
The currywurst is just bratwurst cooked in curry, and so we do have a Polish deli that I go
Okay.
to get my sausages from because it's so much better because Hillshire Farms and all those they tell you it's a bratwurst, but it's not. It's like an American version of it that kind of sucks.
Right. Yeah, I
And
know.
I don't play that,
Yeah, the brat, and I haven't seen a Metwurst here in the States at all.
and you won't. I haven't seen it yet either. I don't
So,
think you will. And well, I take that back. There's in Tulsa, Oklahoma. There's a sausage shop there that the the guy um, actually does make sausage that he sends back to Germany for Oktoberfest.
okay.
And his shop's been making sausage for a very long time, and all their sausages are freaking amazing.
Okay.
I
So
visited that one. I was in Tulsa.
I can get 6 currywurst brats for $11 here off of.
The brats, or well, because remember, it's not currywurst till it's baked in the sauce.
Right. Well, it's Maggie, the Maggie sauce with the cur with brats for $11 if I'm reading this right.
Well, there you go.
So I mean, it's there off of Amazon.
Yeah, well,
So
like I say, we go down to Polish Deli and buy ours. So
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have anything like that here in the States or down here over here. So what can I say? Wasted some perfectly good sausages by this flavoring. I did have to Google Lens translate cooking instructions. It's definitely one of the worst. Lack of flavor, no curry taste, no English labeling. Ooh,
What's that?
it's the comments on the Maggie currywurst sauce, curry
I don't
sauce.
know. I thought it was pretty good. So
Uh, See, that's one thing I do miss about being in Europe is all the little, um, you know, independent, mom and pop places you could go and buy
yes,
sausages and breads, and you go down into the foods plots, and you just walk from shop to shop carrying your bags in, and all right, I want these six broachin, I want uh, oh yeah, this is the worst I want, and da 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 da. You hit all the different
yeah,
shops, and you get out of the food plots and pick up your taxi, go back to base, and you've got it all. You've got it all right there, right? You know, the
yeah.
food is
No,
just
that's yeah. Everything here is mass produced and over. What's that? Yeah, they just overdo it. It's not the same.
and I mean there are some sausage places that I didn't like their sausage as much as I liked it in other ones. And so you sit there and say, okay, whose do
Well,
I
yeah,
want?
because
Which flavoring am I in the mood for today?
well, that's the thing. When you have individual shops in that, um, everybody has a slightly different recipe. Much as like the sriracha here in the United States, right? Well, you go overseas, and every family has their own recipe, and so they're
Right.
all different. Some are better than others, depending on your taste.
I'm just glad the mad sriracha kick is over with here in the States.
Yeah, I know. I can hardly wait till it gets back on the shelf because I'm running down. I only have 2 bottles left right now, and that's not enough.
Everybody's putting sriracha on everything. It's like, people, please.
I've been eating sriracha for years before it ever became a thing.
Well, I got introduced to it, God, back in about 1984, 85, and it is so good.
It
But
is
it's on, you only
that
use it on certain
garlicky flavor,
things.
that garlicky good flavor. Yes.
So, okay. Let's see here. Local butcher makes a wonderful truffle and red wine cream. Oh, that sounds good. A naga sauce. I'm not familiar with the naga sauce.
Sounds Japanese.
Does it make up for? Well, that's French food.
Uh,
I mean, if it wasn't for the sauces, French food would be horrible.
well, yeah, they just are. Um, they have um, low cut ingredients in that, so they have to do something to make it taste good.
Uh, I read once that the reason for all the sauces and everything was to make up for the fact that the beef was usually spoiled
Yeah,
or
exactly.
almost
And
spoiled.
yeah, well, back in the day, right? Back in the early days, even in the United States, the people wanted meat, but you go to the market and that meat was not cheap.
Or
So even if it
refrigerated.
was, well, yeah, they didn't have a good way to keep it from spoiling. So you kind of you didn't want to waste it. So you kind of dealt with what you had.
I'm trying to decide if I want to order those curry sausages or not off of Amazon. 'Cause, I'll leave that in my Amazon basket for a while and then decide on it later. Because it's like I really want I really want that taste again, but will it be as good as I remember it?
I don't know. I like it.
You know, I order my it's like my German mustards. I order the Koenigs German
Yeah.
mustard. Order the super sharp. Man, that's so good. The wife doesn't like it, but that's okay. It just means it lasts longer. Now, Fury, I'll never believe that that was that beef was. Now I can believe horse, but not dog.
What? What about dog?
Law seasonings also disguise the fact that beef was in fact dog or horse.
Um, Probably. You eat what you get your hands on, man.
Yeah, yeah. I just can't imagine dog meat being. I can imagine horse meat being sold as beef. But I mean, short of grinding up the dog meat, I can't imagine, you finding, just the size differences. You know, you're going to find the same size meat off of a dog as you would a horse or a cow. But
Yeah, hard to say. Hard to say.
I have no problem with horse. I've had horse meat. It's not bad. It's not my first choice of meats, but it's not bad. It's,
I'm not sure if I've had it or not, so
you know,
I can't
it
comment.
morning data. Um,
Hey, Data.
no, it's like a monkey. You know, the first time I tried monkey, I wasn't too enthused with it.
Oh my God.
But the second and third time I tried it, it was like, okay, yeah, prepared a little differently, and it's like, okay, I can see this. Uh, rattlesnake. Well, I'll probably never eat rattlesnake again. I had no problem eating it. I mean, it was a decent food.
Yeah, yeah. Rattlesnake's not bad.
Throw it on the grill, either grill it or smoke it. Yeah, that's it. Uh, I was there in the Eifel region there of Germany, Fury. So, but then I did go to Northern and I did go to Belgium once. So, hey, Sean, I've never I've never had kangaroo or ostrich.
Had kangaroo meat.
How? What was that like?
It's good. Um,
Tastes like chicken.
no, I hate when people say that.
I do too.
Just imagine, just imagine like a really lean uh, meat. It's a little
Okay.
gamey, but not bad.
Sort of along
Um,
the lines of deer, elk, or bear. Fatless aged beef. Okay.
yeah,
That,
I would
that's
say it's better than. Um, I would say it's better than bear because I'm not a big fan of bear meat. I am not a big fan of bear meat at all. And
I
actually,
like it. Go ahead.
they actually will tell you that bear meat's the closest thing to eating human meat you can get.
Okay, that is something I've never heard before.
Yeah,
Now, when I was in Arizona, dated a girl that would go up every year and kill a bear and have it packaged up and brought back, and she gave me some. When you eat playing cards, it's a bit gamey. All right, did you bring my stuff in? All right, have fun. Uh, She's going shopping.
Sounds thrilled.
oh wow, I bet that's so much fun for her.
She just loves
Wow.
it. uh, I haven't even really come up with a shopping list yet, and she's going to the store, so that means I'm going to have to go later. She's just going to get the stuff that we have to get good every week. I'll do the grocery run later on,
Oh.
or we'll go. We'll probably take her car and go. Okay. Because I want to feel. I want to see what she's like driving her new car.
Uh,
She's had it now a little bit over a week. Let her experience it. Yeah, that type of shopping. I don't mind shopping, especially grocery shopping. Now, I hate shopping for clothes. I hate shopping for some things, But cut me loose in a bookstore, and I'll be in there for hours, and not or electronics store, and I'll be in there for hours, and not even realize I've been in there that long.
mhm.
Sort of like ramen in a clothes store.
Are you fucking kidding me? Who in a clothes store?
You,
No, fuck that. I
got-
can't stand shopping for clothes.
you can't tell me you don't like shopping for clothes.
I really fucking don't. Clothes and shoes, I hate that shit so much. I don't even like taking my kids shopping for clothes. I measure them and I go, okay, this brand, what size is it in this inches? I get their clothes online. Fuck it. I don't go anywhere. I hate that shit. Oh, is this the hate portion of our stream? Is that what we're doing? Is that
Yeah.
a
Well,
segue? Okay, your
well,
store.
it's not.
Let's. Huh? Yes. I'm
Well, the
sorry.
whole. Well, never mind.
No, tell me. I want to hear it.
No, it's time for hate. Let's
Well,
go
no, it's like,
hate.
you know, I think the Beatles, for the most part, are overrated.
That's not hate. That's just the original boy band. Who cares? Yeah.
Well, for me, I'm gonna start with the Jews. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm sorry. I did
Holy
not mean that.
shit!
I did not. I don't know where that came from. I'm so sorry. Don't kick
Well,
me.
boy, you really want to kill
I
my
love you, Gene.
channel,
Well,
I'm
don't you?
sorry. It just came out.
yeah, it
I
was
don't.
fun having your channel while it lasted. True.
Damn, and I thought I was the one that was going to be the
I don't know
responsible
what
for
happened.
demolishing this channel.
I'm sorry.
Ramen just went right there.
I'm sorry.
Man, the hate is strong in her heart. Man, I'll
It
tell you.
isn't. I hate everybody equally. Don't worry.
Boy, Fury, yeah, Fury, that went from 0 to 100 in .001.
See, Fury knows how to shop. Let's go back to clothing. That's a nice, safe topic. Fury knows how to shop for clothing. Look at that list. It's fascinating to me. Oh my God.
I don't shop for clothes. I hate it with a passion.
Me too. I really do.
I just go in the store, look around, and say, "Yep, I like that T-shirt." Grab it, and go.
My
Mm.
this is my idea of shopping.
Oh no.
Every 3 years, I go and buy 4 pair of identical pants, 4 identical polo shirts, and that's my wardrobe for the next 3 years.
Wow.
When either I've gotten too fat or lost too much weight, or they worn out, then and I'm down to my last 1 or 2 shirts and pants, then I go shopping again and buy
Wow.
4 more.
Yeah, I'm kind of like that, except with skirts and blouses. I'll get the same shit over. Not exactly, but just enough that, I can just throw everything in the same wash and not have to worry about bleeding. So, yeah.
The wife looks at me. She goes, "Are those the clothes you were wearing yesterday?" Could be. If you want to find out, you got to go check my laundry hamper.
Uh,
What, you have individual laundry hampers?
Yeah.
We just have one.
Uh, she's got, well, see, she's got a whole room just for her with her closet.
wow.
Okay. Uh, it's got the biggest closet in the house,
I'm so jealous.
and that's where, so we've got her dresser and all her clothes and everything in that room. Well, she's actually got 2 rooms, uses the closets in 2 rooms. And they're both bigger closets than the one I got. I mean, but then how much room do I need? I've got, you know, basically 3 pair of slacks and maybe a half a dozen polo shirts, and that's it. So
Yay.
Well, I have more than just polo shirts because I do have button-up, like business casual kind of shirts.
I haven't had a shirt like that I've worn. Uh, let's see. I do have one shirt like that, and the last time I wore it was 4.5, 5 years ago. So Einstein always wore the same thing. I just, Dana, I just do it because it's easier than I can wear it to work. and whatever is appropriate for work is appropriate for any other place I need to go most of the time. So, yeah, Sean, you're right. She's one of these women that has her spring wardrobe, her summer wardrobe, her fall wardrobe, her winter wardrobe, and then she's got her work wardrobe. Uh, she changes she changes clothes at least twice a day, sometimes more. So yeah. So have you been the last? Oh, where have I been for the last few days? Um, I've been. Let's just. I've been undergoing nerve studies. Let's just say.
He's been studying. I don't know
Yeah,
how well he did on the test, but
I did miserable. I failed. I I failed some, barely passed others.
Mm, mm.
Edit layout. What is? Oh, interesting. I accidentally hit a button and things popped up on the screen I've never seen before. Yeah, electric needles. I just absolutely love them son of a bitches.
so do I.
Yeah,
I dig him.
if having them stuck in your body, and then let us know when you can feel pain. Then
Oh,
let us
Jesus.
then let us know when it's too much pain. When this pain becomes unbearable. So it's like, yeah, all right, now that's it. No more, no more, please, no more.
Just do what I do when they do shit like that to me. I say, you know what? When I get up to punch you, that means I'm had enough.
Yeah, Sean, I got to study. Didn't do me any good, but I got to study.
Oh.
I Yeah, that's my short-term memory is absolutely worthless. If I don't write it down, I'll forget it in 15 minutes, and that's
I
really
had
not a joke too many times.
I had a dentist one time tell me I was rather stoic, and I said, yeah, keep pushing on that spot and see how stoic I am.
Mm.
Yeah, I oh God, Dennis, I hate them with a purple passion.
I don't, because without them, you couldn't talk right or anything else. So it's a necessary evil.
Well, my last dentist visit was in 1998.
Okay.
Mine was just a couple months ago.
So,
Actually, I'd say a couple weeks ago.
Sean, that would get you removed from ever having that dentist as a dentist again.
What'd you do? Bite them?
Uh, Grab them by the throat or balls and tell them you'll let them know how much pain you're in.
Oh, God.
The harder you squeeze, the more pain you're in.
I would never do anything like that. It's not the dentist's fault.
When it's like painted torture characters. Physical therapy. They when they don't listen to that doctor, that hurts, that really hurts. and they say, "Oh, don't be such a wussy about it,"
Oh wow, I hate
and
this shit.
you know,
Oh, in that
uh,
case, then yeah, they're going to suffer. Oh,
you
that's.
know,
Okay,
But I've never had dentists tell me that. So
I have had a doctor tell me that my agonizing time of the month pain was what normal women experience, and I needed to grow up.
I don't know where
Um,
you guys come across these people because I've never
well,
had any.
it was the 80s, so yeah, I've had some shitty doctors.
Apparently,
My, I'm not going to tell that story. It's not appropriate. Anyway,
yeah, okay.
I
it's
had a dentist tell me that the pain was all on my head
yep.
until he pulled the tooth and said, "Oh, you've got a water cyst around the root of your tooth. No wonder you were none of the Novocaine worked."
Fucking a.
Had a physical therapist tell me, after having knee surgery, "Oh, you're not really in that much pain. Look at this girl over here. She just had the same surgery the same week you did. Look at her working out, bending that knee."
Oh fuck her.
Then just within a minute or so later, the wound opened up and his chest was of his nice pretty blues was covered with blood and pus.
Okay. Mm,
Yeah. And I let out one huge sigh of relief.
better out than in.
Yeah.
Well, after I
But
had
I
my
will
knee
admit these were
surgery,
both military doctors.
and they suck.
They weren't civilian doctors, they were military doctors.
Of course
You
they
know,
were.
you can say what you want to about military doctors sucking, but the military doctor who worked on my knee was one of three doctors in the whole United States that was qualified to do the particular procedure I had. And when I was going to physical therapy, the young lady in the physical therapy, she goes, I don't know why you're not lifting more weight with your knee like these other two guys. And I looked at her and I said, yeah, those other two guys are 18 years old and I'm, in my mid 30s.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, what? You're that old? I'm like, yeah.
Oh my fucking
And
god.
she's like, oh, then you're doing way better than I thought you would at your age. And I
Jesus.
was like, I felt a little bit insulted because I didn't think I was that old, but apparently to her, she was probably like 20 right out of physical therapist school. And I'm like, dude, man, seriously?
I, now, now, those are the worst two examples I had of all my years of, my 20 years in dealing with military doctors. Those are the only two times I ever. I mean, I had another doctor he was being a doctor, he was great. Being a human being, he
He
was not
sucked at
so
it.
great. Yeah. It, he's the one that decided to do a finger wave and bring in nurses and female nurses and lab techs and have discussions with them as I'm bent over the table.
Oh my god.
See,
Yeah.
I've never had that bad of a situation with military doctors. So I really can't complain about
Yeah.
military doctors.
But
I mean, other
he,
people have, but
but he was also the one that removed uh, gangrenous material out of my stomach. When other doctors
Mm.
didn't see it, didn't catch it, he did. So other doctors told me there was nothing wrong, but he finally saw me and goes, wait a second. Let's get you scheduled for surgery tomorrow morning.
see, I've never had like any of those. The worst issue I had was like, so, I screwed up my knee, broke my leg. it was pretty, serious physical injury, but I've never had like any like weird shit or anything like that. So I'm pretty happy. You know, I've broken a lot of bones over the years, but that's just because I'm clumsy and um, don't always do smart things.
Oh, have y'all finished up your taxes?
Long
My
time ago,
refund is gone. Yep.
finished
Okay,
up mine long time ago.
I'm going to file mine this afternoon, I believe. Obviously, I'm not getting a refund,
Yeah.
so I'm holding off and I'll go. I'm not going to be that guy that waits until the 15th to actually file. Or this year, I think this year is the 16th because of the. I think the 15th falls on a weekend.
I think it does. Yeah.
Yeah, the 15th falls on a Saturday, so you got until the 17th to file.
Mm.
But I'll probably file mine today and let them take that $1,700 out of my bank account.
Well, mine were done back in February, so that's
Yeah, well, mine actually, I've known how much I needed to pay. It's just I'm been holding off on actually doing it. Keep the money in my bank account as long as possible. Let me earn as much interest as I can before I have to give it to Uncle Sam. Literally named exceptional and is all right. And who
this
is
is
exceptional?
this is the first year I haven't paid in like 10 years.
First year you haven't paid?
Yep. Yeah, I had enough deductions this year that I didn't actually have to pay.
Wow.
Nice.
So what I did is I applied my refund to this year's taxes, which
Uh,
wasn't much, but every little bit helps.
yeah. Let's see. Maybe we'll discuss taxes more next weekend because I'll be so close to the day. But then, nah, who want? I don't want to make it a bummer day by talking taxes.
Yeah, let's not do that because that sucks, man. It's a fun day.
Yeah,
So got to talk of fun things.
or fun
And
things. I, I had not read this book in a while, so I picked it up and decided I'm going to read this book again. I realized why I have not read that book in a while.
What book?
But besides the fact of being thick as hell. All right. But I've had nothing else to do this week. So I was like, I'll take a nice thick book to read.
Hmm.
War and Peace.
Oh my God.
that would be a hard book to read.
Never read it. I no. Couldn't do it. You're a brave man.
I made it through about 100 and some pages before it's like, okay, that's it. Clap. Where's my Kindle? Pull up the Kindle on my cell phone or pull up the audio books. But I was trying to save my cell phone battery. But no, I had to go there, listen to audiobooks because that War and Peace, God, I can't believe I actually read that once before, actually read the whole book before.
When you read it, was it for school?
Yep,
There you go.
yep. had to do many. Uh, I mean, we've all heard of book reports. We've all done book
Mm-hmm.
reports. In this class, we had to do chapter reports.
Yep. Had that. Yeah.
Ah, chapter reports on War and Peace. That's enough to make you cry. But
Yeah.
we read that book. It took us the whole school year to read that book. So,
We had to cover Les Miserables, and the other one. What was it? Don Quixote. Oh my god, so fucking boring. I'm sorry. I don't care what anyone's. Don Quixote was boring for me. I'm sorry.
okay, now that's something I'd have to. I enjoyed reading Don Quixote.
I
Now,
couldn't get into it.
Les Mis, you're right. I was
No, I
more.
liked some of it, but they were going like we had the edited version, which was a blessing. You get it down to the edited version, it's fine. But he goes into politics and economics and all this other stuff that no, I was like outlined like a light. Couldn't do it.
You were covering the politics of Les Mis
No,
and
no, no. The I'm just saying we're lucky we got the edited version because
oh,
un, that book was like a fucking brick. And because they ran out of the edited version, some of the kids had to follow along with the unedited version, and they had to like try to figure out what was skipped in it. It was yeah, no, it was not fun.
see, I felt that way about the House of Seven Gables.
We didn't get that one, so I never read it.
I just thought that book was the Scarlet Letter. I wasn't too enthused about.
I actually liked that one. I actually read it before, like I read it in like third grade or something, or second grade on my own because it was in the house.
Wow,
Yeah.
you're reading way above your
I ran out
grade
of stuff
level.
to read. That was literally the last book in the house. So, yeah.
Well, see,
But it bring mhm.
that's how I ended up reading John Jake's the Bastard series because ran out of my own books to read, so I started reading my dad's.
uh, but it's interesting because you read something as a kid and you have this opinion of it, like this person should have been braver and stood up to their community and whatever. And then you become an adult and reread it, and you have a totally different opinion.
Yeah, well,
Just
I'm.
saying.
Well, see, some of my favorite books I read as a child, I'm afraid to reread now because I've done it and it's like I actually enjoyed that when I was a kid, or what sophomoric writing that was, or
Hmm.
that
You're
writing
scared you
is
won't like
true.
it anymore.
That writing is truly horrible.
Hmm.
You know. Yeah, you're right. Um, but I tell you some books that do stand up. Isaac Asimov's robot books, robot stories. They do stand up, even with all the technological advances that's been made since Asimov wrote them. The Chronicles of Gore. Oh, Stainless Steel Rat. Harry Harrison. Yes, the Stainless Steel Rat books were amazingly good.
Well, there's lots of books from the day that still stand up, and a lot of them were done by British authors, so I will hand them that. Not all of them, but some. Because
Uh,
one of my favorite books that I reread recently, and it's even more poignant and even more interesting now, is Fahrenheit 451.
I just finished reading that about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah, I just finished rereading that about 2 weeks ago, and you're right. That does match up so much with what's going on today.
And another one that holds up is the movie, not so much, but the book, Logan's Run.
Um,
How so?
Well, it's not for the reasons you think, right? Because um, in Logan's Run, right? And I can't remember. It's the that is the name of the movie. I can't remember the name of the book it's based on now. It's just drawing a complete blank. But so in the book, they talk about um, you know once you turn 30, you go to carousel, right? But it's basically just a way of getting rid of population. It's population control. And you look at the world today, right? And we're in the post humanism part of, and people are looking for ways to control population, and a lot of them are doing it through these green initiatives and all that, the global warming thing. And then you look at Canada with the assisted suicide, and all that kind of stuff, and that's kind of what makes it poignant, is the fact that you know that this was actually thought of before, right? And you kind of see it coming to life now. But yeah, so it actually it actually does hold up.
Well, I mean, it does hold up, and
See,
the
and that's kind of
book holds up,
miserable.
and
I
the
know it's
movie
not
holds
fun.
up.
Well, the movie not so much, because you look at it and you see the truly bad acting, but there are a few scenes that are worth you know rewatching on the loop. Just saying. And Ramen knows which ones I'm referring to.
do I?
Yes, you do.
I know nothing. I'm sorry. You know what? I love you guys, but I think I just might be too stoned to live right now.
Aha.
Um, so I have no. I love you, but this is my reality right now. Okay, I did not do it on purpose, but I took 2 allergy pills before the stream because I couldn't breathe,
I
and
didn't do it on purpose.
I'm just so fucking relaxed right now.
Well, that's good.
You can tell me a rat is chewing my leg off, and I'm like, yeah, that's what's happening now.
I've
Wow.
I've been that way.
I don't want to be this way. It's not fun.
Well, I've been on it when I was on morphine shots.
It's really not fun. I can't yell like this. I can't yell at my kids. I can't get properly angry. I'm just like,
Well,
You
that's
don't have to get
good.
angry. Yeah, be happy.
the
That's
fuck is
way
wrong
to
with you? Of
go.
course I have to get angry. It's my
Why do you have to get angry? Why?
because
Why?
there's
There's
so
no
many
reason
things to
for
be
it.
angry about.
But this is Friday. This is Friday Fun Day. We don't get angry on Friday Fun Day.
Don't you judge me on how I have a good time. Yeah.
Don't judge me.
Yeah, Fury, a Stranger. Just bring up Stranger in the Strange Land. That's my next book that I am going to be reading after I'm done with the Asimov series.
Yeah.
It sounds like Dara's not a fan.
No, it's not that I'm not a fan or anything. Um, I'm just kind of off my own little world.
Uh, they said,
Yeah. Sorry.
yeah, that's out of work.
Oh, so yeah, the book was Logan's Run, It was written in 1967 by William F. Nolan.
Okay.
See, but I'm a big fan. I am a big fan of dystopian. Right now, I've been reading a lot of dystopian future stuff. Um, oh, and speaking of what? Okay, so speaking of which, all right, I'm going to throw this
Mhm.
out here for you,
Yes,
just
please.
because it was. So there's this movie on Amazon Prime. It's called Feeding the Masses,
Uh-oh.
and you want to talk about low budget schlock movie. It was beautiful in every way. It was beautiful in every way. It had zombies. Um, yeah, you know what? I'm not going to spoil it. I'm just going to say, if you get a chance to watch Feeding the Masses, it is it is worth watching. You need to go watch it.
I'm looking at the cover of it. It's got a darkly satirical horror film takes an acid look at the current state of the news media.
Yep,
Is that it?
that's it. Yeah, put it up on screen. Uh,
Oh, please do. Yes.
yeah, put it
For a
up on
minute, I
screen.
thought it was. I
Whoa.
thought it would be like Soylent Green until you mentioned zombies.
Yeah, it's not like Soylent Green, but it's some of the themes are similar. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, that's fucking Nosferatu right there.
Yeah, kind of. That's what it looks like. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's really low budget and everything, but it's so good. I highly recommend it.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, you got watch the whole movie here on Horror Central.
yeah, or you can watch it on Amazon Prime if you have Amazon Prime. But yeah, there's a couple of places you can watch it.
I was looking to see if looking for the trailer there.
Yeah, so the production company that makes these camp films,
Right?
all their, a couple of their movies look like they were made with, a cell phone in somebody's backyard. Um, but I've been enjoying quite a few of these. So, but yeah, this movie here, Feeding the Masses, highly recommend it. You should watch it.
Let's see if I can find a trailer for it. Does that look right? Yep.
Kind of
Don't get
does, but
yourself shut down.
yeah, you get. So you gotta add commentary. Um,
Oh, we've done that before, but
yeah, I know it's
Okay.
still really possible.
Shakarama Cinema. Yeah.
These reports are
This doesn't.
completely unfounded speculation. We continue to urge
This
citizens to
is not the
remain
same
calm and
movie.
listen to only credible news accounts for
Okay.
their information.
This looks more of like a video game.
Bitten
Yeah,
by one of them
but
will cause an almost instantaneous infection.
What you're witnessing is the only live
yeah, nope,
broadcast
that's it
on the
right
air
there.
and the
See,
only
that's
non-government
the
controlled
movie
news
right
feed in
there,
the nation. The government
and
is
it
trying to
is
tell you that
so
everything is
good,
under control. They're
but it's
lying to
not.
you. While they feed you pacifying news of recovery and containment, the virus continues to spread.
Yeah.
Citizens who have
So
already left their home are prone to attack. Once attacked, they become
you just
Boy,
seen.
defensive.
the
wow.
trailer is horrible.
This
Oh
may
yeah,
very
it's
well be
it's
the
like I
end
say,
of
it's the
mankind.
schlockiest, stupidest, but
Maybe God
the
or
message is
Allah or Mother
good,
Nature or
and
somebody is finally
there's
pulling the
some.
plug on us.
It's good.
Maybe
It's
we
just good.
deserve it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, the special effects are horrid, but
I
it's
actually like movies like that.
so do
So,
I like those stupid schlocky.
Holy fuck!
Put your faith in the government.
Put your faith in the
Put your
government.
faith in government. Where have we heard that before? Trust the
Yeah.
science.
I am the science.
I am the science.
Oh,
Oh my god.
yeah, Shockorama. It definitely sounds like a straight to video company, straight to
They are.
DVD.
Hmm.
Oh man, I haven't heard of Fangoria. Seen anybody refer to Fangoria in years.
Yeah.
I used
Well,
to
it's
get the magazine. Soylent Green is people.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
but yeah. At any rate, so I highly recommend you watch it. So that's
You s-
my.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch it. It looks good.
Oh, it is good. It's
If I could sit through The Man with the Screaming Brain, I can sit through anything.
oh, the man with screaming brain. Yeah.
That was so
I've
fucking
never
awful.
heard of that.
It's Bruce Campbell, and it's so fucking awful,
Oh, that's
dude.
why I've
It
never heard.
yeah. It's the worst. It's the worst thing ever. But kind of in a good way too.
Yeah, that was awful.
I am not a Bruce Campbell fan.
I know. I know.
I'm just not.
You know how people say, I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed?
Yeah.
That doesn't
Yeah.
cover it here. It really
Yeah.
doesn't.
See.
How can you? No,
Yeah. See. I'm with you, Ramen. I'm with you.
I can't do this.
This is painful, isn't it?
It really is. It hurts my crinkled little heart.
Okay, I'm looking up him on IMDb. Let's see here. Watch his movies. Okay, Bubba Hotep. Never
That
saw it.
okay? No,
Bubba
no,
Hotep is such
no.
a good movie.
You have to see that fucking movie. Before anything else, you have to see that movie. That is one of the best fucking movies of all time.
It
It's
is.
it's a little bit cheesy, but it's really fucking good because there's so much shit going on in that movie.
It is. There is. That's such a good movie.
And it
And
starts out in a nursing home, so you gotta fucking watch this movie.
yeah, that's well worth watching.
The Evil Dead's actually the Evil Dead. The Army of Darkness. Never watched any of those.
Army of
Those are
Darkness
good.
has got something for everybody.
Yeah. Like the Evil Dead is like really, really fucking specific. Like it's like found
It is.
footage before found footage came out. Because some of the camera angles are really documentary style. It's fucking great.
Yeah.
But if you like horror, that is a really good movie. If you're not a fan so much, maybe not. I also like the Evil Dead musical. That was pretty fucking good too.
Okay, do I like horror? All right, it depends on the genre of horror. Okay, if it's like The Fly, The Incredible Shrinking Man, the uh, uh, The Last Man on Earth, yes. If you want to talk about blood, guts, and gore splattered across the screen, no.
Slasher movies. Yes.
Slasher
Love
films,
slasher
no.
movies.
Okay, so Evil Dead wasn't. Let's be real. The effects were not great, even for the time.
They weren't. They weren't.
But it was for sheer terror. I mean, yeah, Bruce was really good in it.
Yeah, just for sure.
He really looked terrified and horrified and a lot of shit when more shit just kept happening.
I see. I didn't know he did voice acting for the Spider-Man movies.
He was in also the Doctor Strange multiverse one.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. He was the guy that there at that got at the mailbox. Wasn't that him at the mailbox? That Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
He had a hot dog cart, I think.
or hot dog cart or something. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
they tortured throughout the whole movie.
Oh, that poor guy.
Evil
Yeah, and he
Dead,
was even
Hail to
in
the King.
Xena the Warrior Princess too.
I'm sorry. Yeah, him and Ted Raimi both were in that.
Yeah.
I always felt bad for poor Joxer. He really got cheated.
I didn't know they made a Dusk Till Dawn 2, Texas Blood Money.
Yeah, it's not as good as the original.
Uh,
Time Cop. Was that the one with?
Time Cop is actually a lot better than you think it is.
I didn't see
Oh
that.
no, what? No, this isn't the one I was thinking it was. I was thinking of the one with Van Damme in it. But this
Okay.
one here is Ted King, Don Stark, and Christy Conaway.
No,
People I
I'm not
never
familiar with
heard
that.
of.
Never heard of that.
Oh,
Hmm.
this is TV series.
Ah,
I will say the Ash versus the Evil Dead series was fucking great.
So he was the Surgeon General in Escape from L.A.
Huh. But yeah, you know what? I'm gonna get him Bubba Hotep, and we have to watch. You gotta watch it, man.
yeah, Bubba Hotep is well worth watching.
Oh my god.
No, like I said, I never heard of it.
I
Yeah,
don't.
well.
It's good. It's really
Yeah, how can you
fucking
not
good.
heard of Bubba
It's got
Hotep?
Ossie. Help me on here. Ossie Davis.
Yep,
It's got
Ozzie Davis.
him. Yeah, it's got a really great cast, and it's like a really small cast because it's mostly the two of them through the whole
Yep.
movie.
Let's see, looking back over here. It's worse than Driller Killer or Teeth.
Yeah, Driller Killer. Yeah.
And then I started to say something really inappropriate about an actual fucking movie, and I'm gonna shut up. So,
Why would you do
Was
that?
it inappropriate as in lose the channel inappropriate or inappropriate as in it's going to make someone angry?
inappropriate as in just fucking inappropriate. I'm gonna try to
Yeah.
be
Oh,
good today.
well, wait a second. Why should today be different from any other day?
Because I feel weird.
Oh, okay. All right, let's see here. Data wants to know if we've ever heard of 3D projection map, where they project
No,
pictures on the side of a building, and it's done so well, this 3D without glasses.
I've never heard of
Hmm.
that.
Okay, he just sent me a link, so let's see what this link is like.
Sounds cool.
Oddly enough, there was something like that in the
Wow,
Tommyknockers. In the book, not the shitty miniseries. Fuck that miniseries. Oh, did you guys know they're gonna make the Harry Potter books into a TV series?
No.
I just found out last
So
night.
they're
It's
going
gonna
to
be an
ruin
Amazon
that
thing.
too.
I don't know. You know, it's gonna be on
Well, look
Amazon,
what
but
they did to the Lord of the Rings. Amazon
okay,
did.
okay,
That
wait a
was
minute.
completely not worth watching.
Okay, they've done other series that have really worked out, like The Boys and the other one, House of the Dragon, which
wait a
everybody
minute, wait a
seems to
minute.
like.
Somebody actually liked the boys.
I did.
Well, I saw the first season, so I liked it. First two seasons.
Yeah, I've watched all the seasons. Yeah,
I
I
gotta
liked it.
catch up, but I don't have anybody to watch it with, so.
Well, you know, Ramen, you can always, like, I'll always watch it with you.
Oh, that's so
You
nice.
throw it up on Steam, I'll watch it with you because I like it.
Oh, yay. That's really fucking cool. It's a little scary, but it's cool.
Well, that's kind of creepy, but I like it.
I like that one you can't mistake for reality.
Yeah.
Like the thing with the horse running around on top, I think if you were just a bit better, you might get fooled. That's pretty, though.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I dig it. I dig it.
Okay,
I can get behind it.
that is creepy.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
I really feel like that's a test run to see who would believe that was an actual explosion.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that stuff.
Oh, clownfish. What? It's a fishy. What?
That
It's
looks cool.
Nemo.
That looks cool.
It's a
Yeah, see,
fishy.
if you've ever been to Las Vegas and you go downtown to the Fremont Street Experience, they have
Hmm.
like jets flying overhead and all that. It's very cool. It's all done on a board with lights, and you look up, and it's like, they do all sorts of images and stuff up there. It's very cool.
You just fucked that shark that was up there a minute ago, because fuck that.
I haven't been to Vegas since about 95.
I've never
Uh,
been to Vegas.
I've been multiple times.
I used to go there every year when I was in this service for about 8 or 9 years.
When I was in the Navy, I used to go almost every weekend.
You would think
Yeah.
with all the times my friends threw me in the trunk of the car and said, "We're going here," you'd think Vegas would be one of those places, but no.
So your friends just literally threw you in the trunk of their car?
Yeah, they've done that. They did that a couple of times. Eventually, I stopped fighting, so they let me sit in the back seat. So
Did they at least let you pack a bag first?
bags are for losers. No, I'd go upstairs and lock my door and never come out. Are you crazy? They know me.
So what they do? Expect you to just buy fresh drawers and such at your wherever you were?
I'm not answering that.
Okay, yeah.
Get in the trunk, loser. We're going to Mexico. Shit like that. I hear a puppy.
Yeah, that's Spanky doing his thing. We've got like I said, we got my son's mutt here with us for the weekend. They went out of town for the weekend, and where they went, their dog can't he can't
Aw.
handle it.
You ever have those little toy dogs as a kid? They're real small and they fit in your hand, and they'll go yip 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 and then flip.
Yeah, I
Oh
remember those.
yeah.
That's what your dog sounds like. It's so cute.
That bigger I'm sure you just heard the bigger dog doing his thing.
I don't know which one it was. I heard yip 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 yip, and it reminded me of that toy.
Yeah. Not that the first one barking is ours. The other one that's my dog barking.
Oh,
Uh,
they're
they seen
talking.
now they saw a squirrel in the front yard.
So now they're talking about the squirrel.
They're issuing death threats to the squirrel,
Hey, gotta keep them in their place.
which is what they're doing. Is they're issuing death threats. So
Man,
let
squirrels. Dude.
okay now they both come back to me and they stand there looking at me like, why haven't you let us out yet so we can go deal death and destruction to these squirrels?
We must defend this house. Yeah. Oh man, everybody knows squirrels are
Spanky,
are in the
Spanky.
underworld crime rings. Man, they lead that shit. 5 squirrels tried to steal my car. I think it was only 2 to be honest, but they did try to steal my car.
Oh, oh, good. My medicine is here.
Yay.
I am now carrying $15,000 back to my bedroom.
Jesus Christ.
Ah, yes. My medicine is not cheap.
No medicine is cheap nowadays.
I I
It's fucked up.
I wonder how much longer the insurance company is going to keep paying for it. How much longer Humana is going
Oh
to keep
my
paying
god.
for
Is Humana like a decent insurance?
it.
Because that's what my daughter got placed with, Humana.
Being as mine's through the government and it's a government contract, I can't complain too much.
Uh huh. Well, hers would be through the government too, just not VA or anything like that.
Um, the problem I have was like uh, my eye exams through the government, through my
Hmm.
TRICARE,
Okay.
Humana. All they do is pay for the eye exam,
They don't pay for your glasses.
right? But like my wife's, they pay up to 200, your first $200 for your glasses.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
All right. So when I ordered my last set of glasses, frames and everything, it cost me $122.
That's pretty good.
All right, for my office visit and ordering glasses, which is damned good.
Yeah.
Since what doctor said I needed the digitally enhanced frame or lenses
Yeah.
this time. Regular lenses are no longer any good. I need digitally enhanced. I'm like, okay, so
So that means your sight has gotten really bad.
um, I do a lot of paperwork to computer and computer to paperwork
Okay.
work, and the refocusing my eye. The it's takes longer and longer and longer for me to be able to.
Oh.
I'd be looking at the computer for 5 seconds and go down to the paperwork, and it doesn't refocus. I can't refocus correctly.
Oh wow.
So, just a sign of age. That and the fact I've been wearing glasses since fourth or fifth grade,
Yeah.
or rather corrective lenses, because I did manage to go a few years there wearing contacts. And God, it's so nice wearing contacts.
Really?
Yes. You know, wake up in the morning, open your eyes, and you can actually see. You don't have to
I,
fumble around for your glasses to be able to see what's going on around you.
I couldn't do it. I tried.
You
I
know,
couldn't do it,
or
man.
uh, I've got to clean my. I'm I'm getting ready to order one of those sonic cleaners for your glasses. For you, it also cleans jewelry,
Oh.
and I'm just wanting to make certain that the ones I'm ordering won't ruin my new glasses
Right.
because some of them they will ruin your glasses. They'll ruin any coating. They tell you if you've got some types of coatings on your lenses not to use them because it will strip the coating off.
Okay.
And I don't feel like uh, ruining a brand new pair of glasses by putting them in something that strips the coatings off the lenses.
Right.
So, but cleaning your glasses 2, 3, 4 times a day. I use denatured alcohol to clean my glasses with. So, I got
Okay.
to carry around denatured alcohol to spritz on my glasses so I can clean them. That way it gets all the oils and everything off your lenses.
Mhm.
It's just a pain in the ass to wear glasses every day.
It really is.
You know, you take them off and you instantly can't see.
Yep.
Or and you knock them off your nightstand. So then when you wake up in the morning, you're afraid to get out of bed that you're
Uh-huh.
going to step on your glasses.
Or you're just down on your hands and knees trying to find them.
Right.
That happened to me like 5, 7. I don't know. I know I was still in the other apartment, so it was almost 10 years. Um, I put my glasses on the nightstand and they weren't there when I woke up, and we never found them again.
Really? Even when
Yeah.
you moved?
Nope, even when I moved. And it was funny because I took all the furniture and took it apart, and whatever I wasn't using, I took it apart and I put it in the trash area. And I took the dresser apart completely, like broke it down like into a wood pile.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. They were in my bedroom because it was the last thing I did before I went to sleep was take my glasses off. They were not in the bed frame. They were not in the box spring. Nowhere. They were just gone off the face of the fucking earth. And my kids were helping me look. Usually, if I can't find something, my son can find it.
Right.
I don't know.
I never told my wife this, but when I was active duty, I couldn't wear my wedding ring because working on the flight line.
Oh.
So I kept my wedding ring on my dresser. Well,
Uh-huh.
one day I went to put it on when we were getting ready to go out for dinner or something. So I was going to put my wedding ring on since we were going to go out and such, and I couldn't find it.
Oh no.
Did not find it until we moved. It had fallen underneath my dresser.
Oh. At least you found it.
And I never told, uh, she always asked me, how come you're not wearing your ring? I just didn't feel like putting it on since we're only going out for tonight, and I'd have to take it off as soon as we got home, so I didn't accidentally wear
Mm-hmm.
it to work. I wasn't going to admit to her I lost my wedding ring.
You'd never hear the end of it. Even if you found it, you'd never hear the end of it. I get
So
that.
now, so I've got my original wedding ring, which I can't wear anymore now anyway.
Oh.
It, so I've got a new ring that I wear in place of.
Mhm.
All right. And I've been trying to find a jeweler that will take my original wedding ring and embed it into another ring that will actually fit me. And the jewelers I went and talked to said, well, yeah, we can do it, but we'll ruin the inscriptions on it, and
Yeah.
won't yada yada yada. It's like, wait, no, I want you to do it without ruining the inscription.
I don't think you can do that
You know,
because
and
they'd
they're
have to
like,
hammer it and stretch it to make it bigger or whatever. I don't.
well, no, well, just cut the ring. What I told them to do is say, I want you, go ahead and cut the metal. All right. And then cut it on one side of the inscription or the other, doesn't matter. And then embed the ring into it. It doesn't, the other ring is what's going to fit.
Yeah. Okay. So you want to put the old ring on top of the new one?
Right.
I don't know.
And well, see, ideally, what I'd like to have them do is take two smaller rings. When I say smaller, thinner,
Uh-huh.
and uh, put the my original wedding ring between them so that I can read the inscription. Sort of
Okay.
sandwich it.
Okay.
But
I'm not a jeweler. I kind of have some ideas on how it could work, but I'm not sure. So I'm gonna shut up because I don't know nothing.
But
It's an interesting idea, though. Like I wouldn't have thought of it.
I think of strange things.
Necessity is the mother of invention.
That's one of the things my boss tells me. You think of strange things.
Ah.
That's one of the reasons why they keep me around. It's got to be the only reason why they keep me around. I'm the first one to admit I'm not the best when it comes to customer service.
Jenny's late from lunch again. Shroom, what should we do? Kill her with fire.
Kill her with fire.
Oh.
Well, who did I hear somewhere saying this morning? uh, they're talking about their oh, they had gone. They're out visiting a campsite, an upscale
Uh-uh.
campsite place, right?
Yeah.
Uh, one of these places that costs you $1,000 for the weekend,
Oh my God, that's crazy.
but it's camping. Okay,
$1,000 to live outside.
right.
It's fucking
And
crazy.
they went to use the bathroom and they found a bat hanging
Nope.
upside hanging upside down underneath the toilet lid.
Nope. That's that bat's bathroom now. Nope. So much no. All the no.
I'm like, I'm like, okay, did you torch it with fire to get rid of the bat?
Fuck that.
And she said, no, I just squatted next to the place and relieved myself because it was an outdoor style bathroom. She goes, I just relieved myself next to it.
Oh hell no, that's still too close.
She goes,
No.
I want to go in there and sit down on that toilet with a bat hanging up from underneath it.
You know what? I bet that bat could have lifted that lid up if it wanted to, at least an inch. You picture trying to pee and some bats looking at you, hey, how you doing? No, no, buddy.
Well, at least it's not Australia where you got to worry about snakes coming up through your toilet.
If it was non-poisonous, I could deal with a snake. It's those fucking spiders, those giant huntsman, camel spiders. No.
That's the reason they invented 22s.
Mm-mm. Need a tank for that motherfucker. No.
Nah, 22 would do the trick just fine and dandy.
Takes up half the fucking wall. No. No, I could get into a fist fight one of those things and I'd lose because it has 8 fucking legs.
Yeah, Fury, my cat's our cat. It's not mine. It's my wife's cat. But if I head back towards the bathroom, he leaves the bedroom. He doesn't want anywhere he doesn't
Aww.
want anywhere around the bathroom if I'm in there. So they don't come in and watch me poop.
Wow, that's like, really?
Well, Fury says his cat goes in there and watches him.
Yeah, a lot of cats do that. That's a pretty common thing, actually.
I know dogs will do it, but they're doing it as a form of protection.
I miss having a dog. No, you know what? I did miss having a dog until I had to babysit somebody's dog. It's not a good experience.
Yeah, I don't miss having a dog.
Well, I thought I did. I really did. I kept thinking I'm going to train it. Like the dogs I had when I was little, I'm going to train it and I'm going to walk it and I'm going to get it to a baby and it'll be great. And we'll all go to bed at the same time, blah, blah, blah. And it'll be a good friend to the kids. And then I babysit the therapist's receptionist fucking dog. And he was such a cute dog, but he was needy as hell. And we went to bed and I had this weird dream about a zombie chewing on my arm. It was like straight out of Walking Dead. I'm kicking in my sleep and I'm moving around, but I couldn't get it to it wasn't hurting me. It was just, I could feel its teeth gently gnawing. And then I wake up and it's the fucking dog gnawing on my arm. No, no more dogs, no thinking about it. Okay, Data, there's poop talk and there's poop talk. At least we're not talking about the poop knife or the poop spoon or anything. The poop sock, that's what it was. There was a poop knife story and a poop sock story, and we're not covering those. So just be
No,
happy.
no. But yeah, I mean, we're talking about animals and the strange things they do.
Mm-hmm.
It's like uh, our dog. He won't. He'll jump up on the couch if we're sitting there, but if he's sitting if he's where, like, if I get up to get a cup of coffee and I come back and he's moved over to where I was sitting,
Mm-hmm.
all I got to do is call his name and he moves back over again.
Oh,
Gets
good
out of,
boy.
he knows he's in the wrong place. Not like we got my son's dog this weekend. This
Mm-mm.
guy, he just, well, first of all, he's such a big dog, he takes up the entire couch when he lays down on it.
If it fits, I sits.
Yeah.
And he don't care. He he just goes dead weight on you. He doesn't growl, he doesn't do anything. He just goes dead weight on you.
Oh my
To
god.
if you and then you have to move him to sit down. And moving a 100-pound dead weight dog is not fun.
No, it is not.
So, okay, Dar, we're coming up here about another 3 minutes on
Yeah.
your deadline. You got anything you want to cover before we head out the door for the day?
I do not. I have nothing. I am just along for the ride.
Just along for the ride.
Okay.
All right. Well, today's been interesting. I don't think we ever really did get to the hate stream much, but
I tried so hard, but in the
No,
end, it
hate, hate,
doesn't really matter.
but, but then
hate,
it's
hate.
just one of our typical Fundy streams. It just went everywhere and anywhere.
Yeah, it does that. All
It
right.
does.
Well,
So
I'm out.
Oh,
So,
Data. Sorry.
wow.
Did you see it?
Reaction. Nope.
It wasn't you. It was to Data.
That's fine. No, just I was gonna let everybody know: smoke meat, not drugs.
Absolutely. And then he mutes.
yeah. Okay, Ramen, what you got on words of wisdom? Ding.
Okay. It doesn't count as getting high if you're doing it to be able to breathe. Seriously, bitches would be like, you're high again. You should take. You're addicted. I'm not addicted to fucking Benadryl. I'm addicted to breathing. You fucking ignorant. Mm,
Uh, well, I'm going to go with
Let
my
the hate
usual.
flow.
yeah.
I'm going to go with my usual. Everyone, please be with the ones you love the ones that you're with, and have a good weekend.